I'm going to show you the best way of priming a swimming pool pump. First thing you got to have is you got to have a ball valve or some kind of shut off right in front of the pump where the suction side is. Then that way we can hold the water in. I'm going to shut that. Now even if you don't have this, this still applies what I'm doing. Take that off. Pour the water in. Now, since I have a lot of water already, I'm just going to open this up so water goes back in. Make sure that your gasket is good. If it's on, like the Haywards have the gaskets right on here. So make sure it's not pinched, no crap on it, so make sure that's all cleaned off. If you have them on the lid, you got to make sure that it's in good shape. So we have a good seal. And also you got to remember right here, if you have a bad seal here or a bad seal here, you got to redo that. So we're going to put a little bit more in. Let me shut that. Top it up. Now if you didn't have the shut off, you'd pour the water in, put the lid on really quickly, and then turn the power on. But we can take our time because we have the shut off. So make sure it's snug, you don't have to over tighten it. Now the next step is the trick, but you got to do it quick. We're going to turn the power on, then we're going to open up this ball valve. You got to make sure which way it goes. So before you even turn the power on, make sure you know which way you're turning it on. Right now it's off, right there, gate, it's off. And I'm going to have to pull it this way, swing it that way. Here our power is connected to the timer. And really quickly you got to open this up. Just forces everything right in. Now, like I said, if you don't have that ball valve, you put the water in, you got to make sure there's water in the line. Try to fill it up quickly, put the lid on quickly, turn the power on. But you got to do it quick, but you got to make sure all that seal's on good. You got to make sure that your adapter on the top is good, and same as the adapter in the front. Now, if you keep on doing this over and over again, it's not working for you. You're going to have to redo these on the top here. Make sure there's some kind of leak. There could be the plugs on the pump. Maybe the O-ring on it's cracked. So make sure that the gasket on the top is good and sealed. The two plugs on it, make sure they're good and sealed. And same as your connections on the pump. And when you do turn it on, right now it's like running. Just don't leave it until it starts. Like I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear the surging. It goes like this. So what's happening is the water is coming up like this. Really slowly. It's kind of back and forth like this. But you don't want to leave your pump on too long. We'll say run it for maybe 2-3 minutes like that if you're not getting the prime. And if you're not getting the prime, what we're going to do is really quickly here again, because we've already pulled the water up. Okay, turn the power off. And if you listen really closely, you'll hear a leak. Not on this one, but you might have it on yours. So there's no air leak. So we're going to turn that off. You're going to get more water. So you might have to do this a couple times and it'll work. So here I'm just going to go quickly here. Again, make sure the seal's good. Again, turn it on. Turn the ball valve on. Now I can't see it because it's dark in here. But you'll see the water get pulled right up. Now once you see water going in, like I said, it's too dark in here. So if you see water going in slowly, just leave it. It'll pick up. Another thing too, when you're trying to prime your pump, you got to make sure that whatever suction's coming from, make sure it's not clogged or has a plug on it. Yeah, if you hear the sound, it's a little different now. It's running a bit.